When Yaakov Avinu hears in Parshas Vayigash that Yosef is alive, he immediately decides that he has to go down to Mitzrayim, to Egypt, to see his son, before, as Yaakov was getting older, before he dies. And so he starts to go, and he realizes that he's got a lot of hesitation. The hesitation was that Yaakov was scared. He was scared to bring his family into Golus, to bring them into exile, to have them leave the land of Israel. So he goes to Beersheba, and he brings korbanos, he brings sacrifices to Hashem, and he hopes that Hashem is going to talk to him, and indeed Hashem does. And Hashem says to him, Al tira, don't be scared. Don't be scared to go down to Mitzrayim, because you're going to become a great nation in Mitzrayim. And further, Hashem says, I'm going to go down with you. Meaning God's presence is going to go down with him, with Yaakov, to Mitzrayim. V'anochi alcha gamalo, and I'll also come back up. We'll come back to Eretz Yisrael. V'Yosef yashis yado al einecha, and Yosef will place his hand over your eyes. And the question is, what was HaKadosh Baruch Hu promising Yaakov regarding Yosef? So practically speaking, simple pshat, simple explanation of the pasuk means is that Yaakov, don't be concerned about how you will be able to survive materially down in Mitzrayim. Yosef will make sure that you'll be able to have food, you'll be able to have clothes, he'll make sure that you'll be able to have money. But Rav Cheskel Abramsky Zecher Tzadik Levracha says that there is another explanation as to what Hashem was really saying to Yaakov. He said to Yaakov, Yosef Yashis Yado, when Yosef uses his hand, Al Einecha, he'll place it on your eyes. In other words, when Yosef will come to a situation in which he needs to make a decision, for whatever reason, obviously to be a leader as he was, and he needed to make many different decisions, and if he had to decide to go to one way or the other way, what Yosef will do is he'll place his hand Al Einecha, on your eyes, Yaakov. Meaning, when you're alive, he'll think, what will my father say? When he's no longer alive, Yosef will constantly think, what would my father do in this situation? What would he advise me? What would he tell me is the right approach, the right way to go, right direction to take? So Yaakov was being promised by HaKadosh Baruch Hu that Yosef would really follow in his footsteps. And we've seen this with Yosef. We've seen it already when it came to Eshes Potiphar, the wife of Potiphar, when we're told that Yosef was coming home to actually sin with her. And then we're told that the Mus Yukno, that the image of his father appeared to him in the chalon, in the window, and it prevented him from sinning. So the image of Yaakov was already on Yosef's mind. And here HaKadosh Baruch Hu promises Yaakov that forever embedded in Yosef's mind and his decision making will be his father Yosef, his father Yaakov, and how his father made decisions, what advice his father would give. I think this is something which is very pertinent and applicable to us in all of our lives, because there's someone from our life, there is someone, whether it be it a parent or a relative or a very close friend, someone has served as an inspiration for us. There is someone whose advice we have trusted throughout life. And those people may still be with us, or they may no longer be with us. But the same blessing that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives, and the reassurance that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives to Yaakov, is really what we desire. That when we're facing challenges, when we're facing decisions, that we're not alone. That we're able to think to ourselves, what would that parent or that relative or that friend advise me to do at this moment? And we're able to take comfort in our decision making by knowing that we're following their path, their direction, their leadership, and we're remaining consistent, and we're remaining in our mind, not simply going off on our own tangents, but keeping ourselves focused on living life according to the people whose values we cherished, their values, that we are able to engage their thought process when we make the decisions that we need to make. So may we be zocheh, may we merit that all of the people who have inspired us, who've served as role models for us, who we respect, whose opinion we cherish, continue to be there with us as we make our decisions. For those who are still present, that we ask them eitzah, we ask them advice, we ask them their opinion. For those who are no longer with us, that we're able, when it comes to making that decision, to think to ourselves what they would tell us, and by doing so we gain confidence in our own decision making, and we feel more comfortable in the direction that we are headed. Thank you for listening, and have a good Shabbos.